Hello students, myself Mutturaju NP, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering at Vidyavardhaka College of Engineering, Mysuru 2. Now I will explain about the thermal resistance in the cylinder or pipe. How it will be there? Let us see. You have seen the pipe. The pipe means it will have the internal radius and then external radius. You can go on upon add the radius here. The internal radius will be R1, external radius will be R2. The surface temperature here T1 you can take. Here you can take T1 and then here you can take T2. If you add another material, the surface temperature will become T3 and then it will be run for this amount of the distance. And then keep in your mind, you want to take here the area of exposure, it is equal to pi dl. D is the diameter of the pipe where you will going to take that particular point you want to take. Now amount of heat energy transfer from the material inside to the external point, that will be like this. This is R1, R2, then heat will be transferred like this. Let us consider only the thermal conductivity because of conduction. What would be there inside the pipe? Always you will have some fluid, external also fluid, in between you will have the solid material. This derivation VT syllabus it is not there, just for your observation you can note down. The derivation will be go like this. Directly I will give the equation at the end just for analysis. This the material will be like this. This is having the radius R. From particular point it will have the radius R, and then angle will be, if you join this you will get the angle phi, and then you can take somewhere else d phi. Then this is according to the S is equal to R theta formula. Same way you will have the R d phi. Z direction, it will be there in the Z direction, phi direction. The equation after the derivation, three-dimensional equation, as the Cartesian coordinate system you will get this equation, but we are need the heat transfer only in one direction, that is d square T divided by dr square, then K into del square T divided by del r square into dV into dt. Then it will be turned into K d square T divided by dr square dV dt. Why it is dt not del t? Because you are taking here for the reducing 3D equation to the 1D, variation of temperature only in r direction. This is the final. Therefore you please observe here 2 pi r l k. How this will come? Let us discuss now only. You have the diameter d. So if it is d, then having the length L, therefore diameter d, length L, the surface area is equal to pi dl. Heat will be transferred like this. Heat will be transferred in this manner, not here. Okay, it will be transferred like this. Radially it will transfer pi dl, but d is equal to 2r. Therefore pi 2 pi r, and this is the area. You know area is 2 pi r L, and K is thermal conductivity as usual, and then your equation as per the Fourier law of conduction. Note on this equation, very important. Upon integration you will get this equation 2 pi Lk of T1 minus T2 divided by the pipe will be like this. Length L, this is the radius R1, radius R2, thermal conductivity K. You can have the equation like this. In Cartesian coordinate system we have studied that delta T divided by R thermal conductivity. Therefore delta T divided by R thermal conductivity means ln of R2 divided by R1, that's 2 pi Lk. Therefore R thermal resistance due to conduction here in this particular point, this thermal resistance, if you have the T1, this is T1, then this is T2, Therefore, your R thermal resistance, it is equal to N of R2 divided by R1 divided by 2 pi L K. This is the actual pipe thermal conduction. Thermal conduction, it is the showing here. Again I will write thermal conduction. This is Q is equal to delta T divided by ln of R2 by R1 divided by 2 pi Lk, or else 2 pi Lk divided by ln of R2 by R1 of delta T. Note down this diagram. R1, R2 maintaining at temperature T1, T2. You will have the heat transfer like this. Already I have explained thermal resistance. You will get this one, thermal resistance due to conduction, R2 by R1 2 pi Lk. Sketch. If you have the fluid here, suppose hot fluid. Hot fluid means either it may be the hot water, hot gas, oil, whatever, that will definitely have the heat transfer coefficient H. Therefore, the convection will be happens between the fluid and then solid material. That time there will be the convective heat transfer resistance, that will be designated as R thermal resistance due to convection at inside. That is equal to that conduction convection, like this. Internally you will have convection, conduction, and again convection. I am already explained you people pi dl 2 pi rl, A is equal to 2 pi r1l, A0 is equal to 2 pi r2l, hi ai t1 I minus t1. Therefore 2 pi r1l hi of t1 minus t2. R thermal conductive resistance, it is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi r1 l hi. No k, h only, because convection. Similarly, external H0, R2 we are taking. R thermal resistance outside, it is convective thermal resistance, 1 divided by 2 pi R2 L H0. Total thermal resistance. R total thermal resistance you can write like this. You have practiced already in Cartesian coordinate system. Thank you one and all.